Alright guys, so we're here in my shop slash garage. I got a few orders I got to do. I just want to show you guys that you can make some good money screen printing. A few $100 in a day. Right here I have about 125 shirts. I need to go out today. This order right here might be a good, I don't know, 30 shirts more or less. Also that are gonna go out today. And then I have this order here. It's about 65 shirts. Need to go out today. That box right there, I would say is about another 100 shirts. I don't even know what's in there. Those are for tomorrow. See my setup right here real quick. It's got some screens, little washout, exposure. There's my conveyor, bunch of stuff on it. So yeah, let's see. Right now it is, what time is it? 10:53. Let's see how long it takes to get all these shirts out right here. All right, and I'll be back. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of King Print. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. You know, I have a lot of different tips and tricks as far as screen printing goes. But let me get right into it. I wanted to make this video to show you that it is possible to make $900 a day screen printing. You might even be able to make more. Now, a little disclaimer. I don't make $900 every day screen printing, but this was a high day for me for screen printing, so I just decided to make this video and show you that it is possible. Usually daily I make anywhere from $250 to $350 average, but on this day I made $900, and that's going to be $900 net and not gross. On this first order, 125 shirts, the total came out to $812.50. That was gross. Okay, so you're gonna be making right under 50% of that net. Now, when I had my shop, I was making over $900 a day net. I was actually averaging about $1,500. But the thing is that's not all going into your pocket. You have a shop, so you have overhead, you have employees, you have your lease, you have insurance. I mean, go down the line, you have it all, you know, utilities, all that stuff. So, you know, that $1,500 a day starts, you know, chipping away until you're left with a pebble from that giant boulder. This first order was about 125 shirts. You know, just kind of burning through them. What's good about these orders is that they're all front print. This one here is a single color print. These are typically the bread and butter jobs when it's going to be, you know, your single color print, nothing on the back. It's even nicer when you're doing it on a light color garment with a dark ink, because you only need to give it one pass. Here you need a flash hit, so it takes a little bit longer. But usually, typically, your orders are going to be a dark color garment with a light color ink. I have another video on my channel on, you know, how I get my jobs, how I get a lot of my jobs here locally and also online. But all these orders here that you're going to be seeing are local orders from, you know, customers here in town, nothing online. This order, it says Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's for a family reunion. I'm in Texas, but it's somebody that ordered them here locally, and they drive up to Michigan every year. So this is like a continuing thing. As long as they have their family reunion every year, which I've been doing them for these guys for the past 4 years. I mean, it's like clockwork. They just come to me, hey, I need another order. You know, what do you have as far as designs? Or they might design something, and you know, we just get it going. It's quick and easy. Okay, so the time is 1:17, and I just finished my first order here. About 120 shirts, 125.
Starting the next order, let's get at it.
Okay, now this order here came out to $227.50, and that again is gonna be gross, not net. So again, I made right under 50% of that. See, so this order is even a little bit easier because it's not even a full print. It's just like a half chest print, which is pretty easy. You know, hit flash hit, but I mean, check out how fast I'm just burning through them. These are, like I said, these are the bread and butter orders. And as you can see here, I have that wet towel on my head because when I filmed this, it was, you know, the middle of August, and you know, it's super hot here in South Texas. So I'm in my garage with no air, no ventilation really. So I mean, I just got a fan and blowing hot air, and that's something to think about when, you know, if you're getting into the screen printing business. If you can find somewhere indoors to do it, that'll be a lot better because that'll control the temperature. And again, and if you're young enough, you can probably make a G a day, you know, screen printing. You know, I've been doing it for over 10 years now, so just me by myself, I kind of feel broken down a little bit as far as printing every day. So I can't do it every day anymore. So there's a lot of times I have to turn away orders just because I'm, you know, kind of overbooked a lot of the times.
I just got finished with my second order of the day, and these are about 35 shirts. Got my last order here. Let me get to it.
Now the last order I have here, it's gonna be a 2-color print. So you're gonna give it 2 passes of white on this one, so it's hit, flash, hit, and you know, flash again, and then lay on the overlay, which is gonna be purple. You know, this order did take a little bit longer to do. Like I said, I'm just glad that these didn't have backs, because most of the time when you do a sports order, whether it be football, baseball, basketball, soccer, what have you, they usually always have a back to them, whether it's the team model or a roster or name and number. But for whatever reason, they didn't want to do that, so that, you know, can't argue with that. Now this order here was 75 shirts at $6.50 a shirt, so it came out to $47.50. Again, that is gross, not net.
So the time is now 4:01, and I just finished up my last order for the day, Northwest Junior Warrior football. And these were originally about 55 shirts, and when I was printing them, it just felt like a lot more, and I forgot they had added some to it, so that 55 turned into 75, so that was a 75 shirt order. I'm just glad all these orders I did today were just front print and weren't front and back. Now at this point I would be done, but I just got thrown in a variable. I have these right here, those shirts, and then I have this transfer that I need to actually expose. So I got those 2 right there, and those are about, I want to say 35 shirts each. These were originally for tomorrow. I could still do them tomorrow, but I'd rather knock them out today, and I run an online business on the side, so I can devote all my time tomorrow to that and not have to screen tomorrow. So that's pretty good. So let me, I gotta handle some business, meet some customers, and get these shirts out, and I'll get back and tally everything up at the end and see where we're at. All right, so the time is now 8:10, and I had to take care of a few things, but now I'm back to finish these 2 jobs right here. So I got this one, Cowboys 24/7 365, and I Bleed Blue. So I have to actually expose this one right here, get that one going, and knock these shirts out, and then let's see how long it takes me.
So yeah, like I mentioned right there, I run another business on the side. actually have a few different hustles I do. So I'm not actually screening every day if I can help it. I'll screen maybe 4 days out of the week. Try to knock it down to 3. You know, that pushes me towards, 12, 13-hour days of printing. Okay, so now on these 2 orders here, it totaled 72 shirts. Total for this order was $468, and as you're gonna see in a minute, I don't get to record the I bleed blue printing because the memory on the camera right now. Alright, so let me recap. The red hand shirts came out to $227.50. The warrior shirts total of $487.50. The blue reunion shirts $812.50. The cowboy shirts $468, with a grand total of $1,995. Profit is right under 50%, so it's $900 net profit for a 12-hour day, which I would say is not bad at all. So let's say you're pulling one of these days a week. Let's say you bump it up to $1,000, $1,000 day working 13 hours. You're making $4 grand a month.
All right, so the time is now 10:52. I just finished my last orders here. This was about 35 shirts. This was another 36 shirts, yeah. So I'm done, 12-hour day. And that's it.
All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.